Hey, are you interested in learning? Check out our videos. Want more knowledge content? Make sure you've subscribed to our channel.
Friends, before we start, let me ask you something important. If DevOps is so powerful, then why are so many DevOps engineers struggling in interviews? Pause for a second. Think about it. Today, more people know CI/CD, containers, and cloud basics than ever before, but still, job rejections are increasing. So the real question is not, is DevOps useful? The real question is DevOps alone enough in 2026? Let's talk honestly, calmly, and practically. I want you to connect your headphones, focus carefully, because what I'm about to share can change how you prepare your career. A few years ago, if you knew Git, Jenkins, Docker, and cloud basics, you were already ahead of most engineers. Today, that is baseline knowledge. Everyone has it. Freshers, career switchers, even non-IT backgrounds. And this is where the problem starts. DevOps tools are no longer special skills. They're expected skills. Companies don't ask, do you know CI/CD? They ask, can you fix a broken production system at 2 a.m.? That difference is everything. Let me say this clearly. DevOps is not dying, but DevOps-only roles are shrinking. What companies actually want is problem solvers, not tool operators. Now listen carefully. In 2026, strong DevOps engineers are expected to think beyond pipelines. They are expected to understand why a system failed, how users were impacted, how to prevent it permanently. This is where real skills come in. First, system thinking. You must understand how applications behave in real life, not just deployment, but memory usage, CPU spikes, network delays, database locks. If traffic increases suddenly, can you predict what will break first? That mindset is more valuable than knowing 10 tools. Second, production debugging. This is a big one. Most engineers practice setup, very few practice failure. Logs, metrics, traces, alerts that don't make sense. Real engineers stay calm and diagnose. This is why concepts behind tools like Kubernetes matter more than YAML files. Third, programming and automation. Not heavy development, but enough Python or scripting to automate thinking. Ask yourself honestly, can I read application code and understand what it does? Can I write a script that prevents a future outage? If yes, you are ahead. Fourth, cloud architecture awareness. Not certifications, but understanding. Why this service and not that one? Why this region? Why this scaling strategy? Companies value decision-making, not memorization. And finally, reliability mindset. This is where DevOps meets SRE thinking. Not deploy fast, but deploy safely. Not monitor everything, but monitor what matters. If you start thinking like this, your value multiplies. Let me ask you something. Are you preparing only for tools, or are you preparing to own systems? Drop a comment and tell me, where exactly are you right now in your journey? Now here's the good news. You don't need to learn everything at once. You just need to shift direction from tool-driven learning to problem-driven learning. That shift changes everything. In upcoming episodes, we will break this down step by step. Real failures, real scenarios, and real thinking used by senior engineers. So stay connected, because DevOps is not enough anymore, but you can be if you evolve correctly.
How did you feel? Is it helpful? Appreciate our efforts in the comment section below. Hit like button, share with your friends about us, subscribe our channel to get further updates. Stay connected with us on social networking sites. For more free tutorials, visit our website www.learnitguide.net.